Let's look at this question from the CAT 2017 slot 2, which is a question based on ratio. Now this question, let's read first before we get into the solution. So it says an old woman has the following assets. 70 lakhs in bank deposit. So one of the things that she has is an FD, bank deposit, a house worth 50 lakhs, a house, and then she has 3 flats, and then she has gold coins, each worth 1 lakh. But we don't know how many gold coins are there. She wanted to distribute her assets among 3 children, Neeta, Sita and Geeta. The house, any of the flats or any of the coins were not to be split. So which means you can't give half a flat or half a house to anybody. So that's not possible. It cannot be split. That is, the house went entirely to one child, a flat went to one child, and similarly gold coin went to one child. So that is pretty much clear kind of question. Now let's get in and start the questions. Among the 3, Neeta received the least amount in bank deposit. So one thing to be noted is Neeta received the least amount in bank deposit while Geeta received the highest. The value of assets was equally distributed among the children, as were the gold coins. So how much did Sita receive in bank deposit? So let's write that down here. Neeta got the least, then was Sita, Geeta got the highest. Now see, it also says that the assets were value of the assets was equally distributed. The gold coins were also distributed equally. Now see, assets were distributed equally and the gold coins were also distributed equally. That means definitely the house, the FD and the flats were also equally only distributed. And we know that the house was worth 50 lakhs, FD was worth 70 and the flat was worth 90. So total sum is coming to 210 and that was distributed equally. That means each one got 70. So that's what I've mentioned here. The value of asset was equally distributed. The gold coins were equally distributed. Hence the bank deposit, flat and the house were also equally distributed. Total value of bank deposit, house and flats is 210. So each person gets 70 lakhs and this is not including the gold coin because that was separately distributed equally. Now see, this 70 lakhs can be broken up only in one way, because one person has to get the house and that person will get another 20 lakh in bank deposit. That means the other person must definitely now get one flat at least. So the person who will get one flat will get 40 lakhs and the person who gets 2 flats will get 10 lakhs. So that's how you can make it as 70. And we also know that Neeta got the least in terms of fixed deposit. So Neeta's amount, whatever she got, was lesser than Sita and Geeta's was the highest. So I can definitely now say, after I look from here, that Geeta would have got the highest. So Geeta got a flat and 40, Sita got a house and 20, and Neeta got 2 flats and 10. So the question was what? How much did Sita receive in bank? So bank balance. So that was 20 lakhs. From here we get the next question also, because it's the same question and it says how many flats did Neeta receive? So Neeta received 2 flats. So these 2 questions were easily doable. Now see, this is again 2017's LRDA paper was a tough paper, and a lot of people actually, when they looked at questions, they got really confused what to do and what not. This question was a must do in the paper. Why? Because if you look at all the 4 questions, and that's where, you know, reading LRDA before doing it helps. If you look at the 4 questions which are there, the first 2 questions are based on the same data. The next 2 questions are based on the same data, which means you only have to solve 2 questions and you get all the 4 correct. Okay, so we solved the first part of it, we got the answer for both of them. Next one, And it says the value of assets distributed among Nita, Sita and Geeta was in the ratio of 1:2:3, while the gold coins were distributed among them in the ratio of 2:3:4. And one child got all the 3 flats and she did not get the house. One child other than Geeta got 30 lakh in bank deposit. How much did Geeta get in bank deposit? So I'm going to put that question here again so that it's very clear, and let me just write this down here. So we are talking about the gold coin, and we know Sita, let's put this in that order, Nita, Sita and Geeta. Gold coin was distributed as 2:3:4, so that's 2/9, 1/3, 3/9 and 4/9. House, flat and the bank deposit, we don't know how it was distributed, but we know the total assets were distributed in the ratio of 1:2:3, so that'll become 1/6, 1/3, that's 2/6, and 1/2 because 3/6. Now see, if you notice here, weighted average is constant 1/3 and 1/3, so this also has to be 1/3 because these two have added up to get you this. So if this is 1/3, definitely this also now needs to be 1/3. That means Sita got 70 lakhs from the house, flat and bank. Now let's write this here. So Sita got 70 lakhs in terms of her house, flat and bank account, and we know that one child got all the 3 flat, and definitely that child is not Sita. And we also know that another child got 30 lakhs in bank deposit, so that is also not Sita, because Sita has to either now get a house and 20 lakhs or 70 lakhs of bank deposit. So that 70 lakhs of bank deposit is now not possible because one child has got 30 lakhs of bank deposit. So this will become house plus 20 lakhs. That means Nita would have got 30 lakhs in bank deposit. That means Geeta would have got 20 lakhs in bank deposit. Why? Because 70 has to be the total, 20, 30 and 20. So from here we get this question, how much did Geeta get in terms of bank deposit? So Geeta got 20 lakhs. So that solves this part of the question. Now the fourth part of this question is just an extension of the previous question. So let's now do this. Here the only difference is it's saying how many gold coins did the old woman have. So let me just go further here and then break this up now. So we have few things that we have already got here. So we know that Sita has got a house plus 20 lakhs. Geeta could have got flats, all 3 of them, plus 20 lakhs or only 20 lakhs. And Nita could have got 30 lakhs or flats plus 30 lakhs. Isn't it? So these are the 3 things. And we also know that the total number of total assets were distributed in such a manner that Geeta got how much? 3/6 of the assets. So that's half of the assets. So I'm going to now go and solve this for you by taking 2 cases. Okay. So first case I'm going to take Geeta got only 20 lakhs, and the second case I'm going to take Geeta got 20 lakhs plus flat. And we also know that the gold coins were distributed as 2:3:4. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, now I know that the gold coins were distributed as 2:3:4, Nita, Sita and Geeta. That means Nita got 2k, Sita got 3k and Geeta got 4k. That means Geeta would have got either 4k plus 20 lakhs or Geeta would have got 4k plus 3 flats plus 20 lakhs. But whatever the case may be, Geeta would have got half of the overall assets. So half should be equal to 4k plus 20 lakhs that she got divided by total asset, which is 4k, 3k, 2k. So that's 9k plus 210. Solve this now. So from here we'll get as k is equal to 40 minus 210. So this comes as a negative value. So this means that this case is not possible, isn't it? So let's take the next case. Next case will be what? Half is equal to 4k. 3 flats will be 90 plus 20, 110 divided by 9k plus 210. Solve this now. So 210 plus 9k should be equal to 8k plus 220, or you'll get k is equal to 10. That means the total number of gold coins will be sum of all this, which is nothing but 9k, and that will be 90 lakhs or 90 gold coins. So that solves this question as well, right? Thank you.